People who cheated on their significant other. What happened? I thought my girlfriend and I were just playing a harmless game until it destroyed our 7-year relationship. Katie and I had been together since college. 7 years of the same routine. Netflix every Friday, the same 3 restaurants on rotation, and honestly, we were getting bored. Not fighting, just existing. One Thursday night, we were scrolling through our phones on opposite ends of the couch when Katie randomly said, "We should make fake dating profiles and see who we match with. Just for fun, you know? Like a social experiment." I laughed and said sure. It seemed harmless enough. We spent the next hour making ridiculous Tinder accounts with fake names and old photos. Katie called herself Luna and used a picture from 2 years ago. I went with Jake and picked some random selfie. At first, it was hilarious. Katie would show me weird pickup lines from guys, and we'd laugh at how desperate some people sounded. She matched with this dude who collected vintage spoons and another guy who only talked in movie quotes. We were having the most fun we'd had in months. But then I matched with someone, and everything changed. Her name was Natalie. I recognized her immediately. She worked 2 floors up from me at the marketing firm downtown. We'd talked a few times by the coffee machine. Nothing serious. Just small talk about weekend plans and how much our boss sucked. When she messaged me first, saying she thought I looked familiar, I should have told Katie right away. Instead, I got this weird rush. Someone new was interested in me. Someone who didn't know I left dirty dishes in the sink for 3 days, or that I still slept with a stuffed elephant. I told Katie it was just some random old classmate. She shrugged and went back to laughing at Spoon Guy's messages. That night, after Katie fell asleep, I kept texting Natalie. Nothing crazy at first, just work stuff. Funny stories about our terrible office coffee. But over the next few weeks, the conversations got deeper. She told me about her dreams of starting her own business. I told her things I'd never shared with Katie. The texts turned flirty. She started sending pictures. Not inappropriate ones, just cute selfies with captions like, "Thinking of you." I sent some back. We talked about meeting up for lunch. I kept telling myself it wasn't real cheating because we'd never actually hung out. But deep down, I knew I was lying. I was emotionally involved with someone else, and Katie had no idea. 3 weeks into this mess, Katie and I were watching a movie when she casually asked to see my fake matches. My stomach dropped. I made some excuse about deleting the app because it was getting boring. She gave me this look I'd never seen before. Suspicious. Hurt. That night, I took an extra long shower, trying to figure out how to end things with Natalie without Katie finding out. When I came back to the bedroom, Katie was already asleep. At least I thought she was. The next morning, I woke up to an empty apartment. Katie's clothes were gone. Her toothbrush, her coffee mug, her laptop, everything. There was a note on the kitchen counter that just said, "I know about Natalie. Don't contact me." My blood turned to ice. I grabbed my phone and saw that all my messages with Natalie were still there. Katie must have looked through my phone while I was in the shower. I called her immediately. Voicemail. I called again. She'd blocked me. I spent the next week calling from different numbers, showing up at her sister's house, sending emails. Finally, she agreed to meet me at a coffee shop downtown. She looked different, tired, but also relieved. I started crying before she even sat down. "It was just the app game," I said. "It got out of hand, but it didn't mean anything." Katie stared at me for a long time. "Josh, you were planning to meet her for lunch. You were telling her things about your life that you never told me. How is that nothing?" I tried to explain that it started as a joke, that I never meant for it to happen, but every word made it worse. "You know what the crazy part is?" Katie said. "I actually felt bad for snooping through your phone until I saw 3 weeks of messages and realized our entire relationship was a lie." She told me she'd already found a new apartment. She'd also apparently told Natalie's boyfriend about our messages. Natalie had been engaged the whole time. That was 4 months ago. Katie changed her number, blocked me on everything, and moved across town.